Welcome back to JF Coins. Today, we're talking about something absolutely incredible, the 1971 D. Lincoln cent. That's right, that little copper coin you've probably seen a million times before might actually be worth a small fortune. Now, I'm not just talking about a few bucks or even a couple hundred. We're talking about a jaw-dropping market value of up to $597,329 for some of the rarest examples. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, potentially worth more than $500,000. So grab your coin jars, pull out that change from the couch cushions, and get ready because by the end of this video you might be running to check your coin stash. First, let's go back to where it all began. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and who better than Honest Abe himself? For over a century, the Lincoln cent has gone through many changes, metals, designs, mint marks. But one of the most interesting years in its long and storied history was 1971. In 1971, the U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of Lincoln cents. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, which struck over 2.9 billion of these coins in that year alone. So, with billions minted, why is this coin even remotely special? While most 1971 D pennies are common and only worth face value, there are ultra-rare versions with errors, varieties, or perfect grades that collectors are willing to pay massive amounts for. Let's break it down. What makes a 1971 D Lincoln penny worth up to $597,329? Minting errors. These include things like double dies, center strikes, broad strikes, and more. A 1971 D penny with a strong double die obverse where the date and liberty are clearly doubled can fetch thousands, even tens of thousands, depending on condition. High-grade coins. Most pennies from 1971 D are circulated and beat up, but coins that have been preserved in pristine condition can earn high grades from grading services like PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS-67 or higher are extremely rare, and collectors will pay a premium, sometimes tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands, for that perfect example. Ultra-rare varieties. Some 1971 D cents have been discovered with unique die varieties or planchet errors that make them almost one-of-a-kind. These are the coins that can fetch life-changing amounts at auction. Market demand. The coin market is hotter than ever, especially for Lincoln cents. Collectors are always hunting for that next rare variety. Demand drives value, and the 1971 D is riding a serious wave of interest right now. Now you might be thinking, okay, that sounds cool, but are people really paying that kind of money? Oh, absolutely. Another specimen with a known double die error sold for over $25,000. And yes, there are rumored private sales of ultra-rare, pristine condition 1971 D coins with extreme doubling or die errors that have gone for values well over $500,000. One known example has been valued by experts at approximately $597,329, making it one of the most valuable Lincoln cents in circulation today. That's the kind of money that can change lives, and it all starts with a penny. So how do you know if you're holding on to one of these rare treasures? It must have a D under the date, meaning it was struck in Denver. The shinier and more untouched, the better. Look for coins with that bright red luster. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine the lettering and date. Doubling, especially on the date and liberty, could mean you've struck gold. If you think you've got something special, send it to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC. A high grade can turn a valuable coin into a six-figure payday. Authentic 1971 D Lincoln cents should weigh around 3.11 grams. Anything significantly more or less might be a sign of a unique planchet error. The coin market has been booming, especially in the last few years. Collectibles, antiques, rare currencies, they're all on fire. People are investing in physical assets more than ever, and coins like the 1971 D Lincoln cent are now seen as both collectibles and investment pieces, while your average 1971 D penny might only be worth a cent or two. The rare gems, the ones with top grades, dramatic errors, or pristine condition, are commanding prices never seen before. Even if you don't have a six-figure penny, a simple double die or off-center strike could still earn you hundreds or thousands. That's not a bad return for something that costs just a penny. That little copper coin you pass over every day could be your golden ticket. The 1971 D Lincoln penny is more than just spare change, it's a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. Don't overlook your coin jar. Don't ignore the penny on the sidewalk. It could be hiding a story, a history, and possibly even a $597,000 surprise. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into hidden coin values, rare currency finds, and treasure hunting tips that could change your life. And drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in your change, or if you're about to go look through your collection right now. Who knows? You might be the next person to discover one of these ultra-rare 1971 D Lincoln cents and walk away with a fortune. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting, treasure seekers. Visuals of 1971 D coins, auction houses, grading slabs, side-by-side coin comparisons, and zoom-ins on error types. Want me to help you turn this into a video with visuals or a script for voiceover only? I can also help you design a thumbnail title and tags for YouTube SEO. Let me know. Today, we're diving deep into a mysterious, jaw-dropping, and extremely valuable coin that might just be hiding in your piggy bank or stuck between your couch cushions. Cue suspenseful music. I am talking about none other than the 1975 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has shocked collectors with its rarity, historical significance, and a recent market value that soared to a jaw-dropping $597,328. Yes, you heard that right. Just one penny, less than a stick of gum, worth more than $500,000. Let's break it all down. First, let's talk history. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It was the very first U.S. coin to feature a real person. A bold move back then. Fast forward to 1975. A year of transition, turmoil, and technological progress in the United States. While the nation was watching the rise of VHS, listening to Elton John and Led Zeppelin, and adjusting after the Watergate scandal, the U.S. Mint was quietly continuing to produce the humble Lincoln cent. Now, most 1975 pennies are common. In fact, over 5.4 billion of them were struck across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But hidden among those billions lies a mystery. An ultra-rare variant that has recently turned the coin-collecting world upside down. So, what's the big deal with the 1975 penny? Why would any collector in their right mind drop nearly $600,000 on a 1-cent piece? Well, this isn't just any penny. This is an ultra-rare variant with minting errors, material anomalies, and historical oddities that make it one of the most sought-after Lincoln cents ever struck. Double die obverse, meaning the front image, including Lincoln's face, appears slightly duplicated due to a misalignment during striking. Center strikes, where the entire image of the coin is shifted dramatically. Struck on a different planchet, such as a dime or foreign coin blank, creating a Frankenstein-like mistake that collectors absolutely love. Proof-like surfaces from a business strike, showing unexpected luster and shine, or even pennies struck at a time they weren't supposed to be, like test coins for future materials or mules with mismatched dies. When a coin like that slips through the cracks of the minting process and into the public's hands, it becomes the ultimate collector's dream, a symbol of the unpredictable and chaotic beauty of coin production. And here comes the twist. One of these mysterious, ultra-rare 1975 pennies was recently authenticated by a top-tier coin grading service and went up for auction at one of the largest coin events in the country. It drew national attention, intense bidding wars, and ultimately closed at a final hammer price of $597,328. That's enough to buy a luxury car. Actually, 3 or 4 of them. Or a house. All from a coin you might overlook every day. The penny was in MS67 plus red condition, which means it was in near-perfect mint state with a rich red color, showing little to no wear, microscopic flaws, and exceptional eye appeal. But it wasn't just the condition. What really pushed the price up was the combo of rarity, historical intrigue, and collector demand. Okay, now here's the part you've been waiting for. How do you know if you have one of these valuable coins? Obviously, start by finding a penny with the 1975 date. No mint mark means it came from Philadelphia. A small D means Denver. Some rarities were found in both. Any doubling on "In God We Trust," Liberty, or the date, that could be a double die. Is the coin center? Is the edge weirdly cut? These could mean a striking error. A standard 1975 penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. If it's significantly lighter or heavier, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. Is it shiny like a mirror? Proof-like? Unusually red or even golden in tone? That could be a clue. If you even think you might have something rare, submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin holds far more value. Why do these rare coins matter? It's just a penny, right? Well, not to collectors. Rare coins are pieces of history, frozen in copper and zinc. They tell stories of mistakes, of innovation, of human error and design genius. They're like time capsules holding secrets from the past. And when it comes to rare coins like the 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny, it's about more than just money. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovery, and yes, the potential to turn 1 cent into a life-changing payday. So what's happening now in the market? Right now, the coin collecting market is hot. Inflation and economic uncertainty have driven more people to hard assets, like gold, silver, and yes, rare coins. Investors are snatching up certified high-grade coins at record-breaking prices. A mint condition 1975 penny with no known errors might fetch only a few dollars, but one with verifiable errors in exceptional condition, or one with a unique story. Those are commanding prices in the tens of thousands, and occasionally, like we saw with the $597,328 penny, in the hundreds of thousands. And that's just the beginning. Prices are expected to climb as more collectors enter the space, and as surviving coins get lost or damaged, scarcity increases. So, the next time you're going through your change jar, your grandma's old purse, or that weird stash of coins in your attic, check those pennies. Look for the date 1975. Look for the signs. Because just maybe, you could be holding on to a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. Do you have any rare pennies? What's your favorite coin in your collection? Thanks for watching, and as always, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep dreaming big. 1 cent could change your life. Cue outro music, screen fades with channel logo, and next video recommendations. Would you like a version with visuals or B-roll recommendations to go with the script too? Today, oh boy, we've got something absolutely incredible lined up for you. We're talking about a coin that might be sitting in your pocket, hiding in an old jar, or tucked away in a forgotten drawer. It's none other than the legendary 1979 Lincoln cent, also known in rare cases as the ultra-rare Lincoln penny. And you won't believe how much this little copper coin could actually be worth. That's right. Some versions of the 1979 Lincoln penny have shocked collectors, historians, and numismatists alike, skyrocketing in value and shaking up the coin market with recent prices reaching an unbelievable $597,327. Yeah, you heard that right. A small 1 cent coin turning into a life-changing amount of money. This isn't just about copper and zinc. This is about history, rarity, and one of the most iconic coins in American coinage. So make sure you watch till the very end because we're about to break down everything. The full backstory of the 1979 Lincoln cent, what makes some of them ultra-rare and insanely valuable, how you can identify them, and what collectors and coin dealers are paying right now in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a total newbie, this episode is going to blow your mind. All right, let's get into it. Before we dig into the juicy stuff about 1979, let's take a step back in time and appreciate the legacy of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent was first minted in 1909 in honor of Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first United States coin to feature a real historical person rather than a symbolic figure, and it was designed by Victor David Brenner. That design, with Lincoln's profile facing right and the simple yet strong inscription "In God We Trust," became a patriotic staple in American pockets. The reverse design originally featured wheat stalks, commonly called wheat pennies, and later switched to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959 to mark 150 years since Lincoln's birth. That memorial design stayed in place until 2008, when new reverse designs started to roll out. But it was during this long memorial period, specifically in 1979, that something strange and very rare started to appear in the world of Lincoln pennies. Now let's fast forward to the late 1970s. In 1979, the United States Mint was still using copper-based pennies, although the metal composition had already been flirting with change due to rising copper prices. A Officially, the composition was 95% copper and 5% zinc. That would change in the early 1980s when the mint switched to a predominantly zinc core due to cost. But 1979 was still all copper. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints were all producing Lincoln cents. And here's where things get interesting. In 1979, most pennies were produced as ordinary circulation coins. But some very special varieties started to emerge. We're talking about proof errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and even mule coins, coins that combine mismatched dies or features from different coin types. Some of these rare 1979 Lincoln cents were minted with astonishing precision errors, and they started catching the attention of collectors. But even among those rarities, there is a unicorn-level coin, sometimes referred to by collectors as the Ultra 1979 Lincoln penny. This term isn't an official classification by the mint, but rather a nickname given to examples with extremely unique characteristics or ultra-rare proof or error qualities. So what actually makes a 1979 Lincoln penny worth nearly $600,000? Extremely low mintage or accidental production. Some of these rare 1979 pennies were likely struck in very limited numbers under unusual circumstances. We're talking about experimental dies, test strikes, or transition errors. Some may have been struck with older or mismatched dies from previous years. Mint errors. Think of double die obverse where the details on Lincoln's face or the inscriptions appear doubled. Or off-center strikes where part of the coin is missing. Some may feature a filled-in mint mark or a ghostly no-mint mark variation that causes speculation and drives up value. Condition and grading. Grading agencies like PCGS and NGC assign coin grades from poor to perfect mint state when you have a 1979 penny in MS67 or higher. Especially if it has a rare error or proof-like quality, the value can explode. Collector demand. As more people get into numismatics and rare coin collecting, the demand for high-end Lincoln cents keeps rising. Coins that were once valued at hundreds are now worth thousands. And a few elite examples have reached nearly six-figure or even seven-figure values depending on their history, condition, and documentation. There's one particular 1979 penny that reportedly sold for $597,327 due to its near-perfect preservation, ultra-rare double die features, and historical significance. This sale sent shockwaves through the coin world and made people start checking their change more carefully. Alright, so now you're probably thinking, how can you tell if the 1979 penny sitting in your drawer is worth a fortune? Check the mint mark. Look for coins with no mint mark. Some valuable varieties come from each mint. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling in the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. That could indicate a double die. Look at the strike. Is it off-center? Misaligned? Partially blank? That could be a rare error. Shiny and sharp details. If your coin looks brand new and uncirculated, it might be a mint state. If it's even shinier and mirror-like, it could be a proof coin. Have it graded. If you think you've got a winner, get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade and label can multiply its value instantly. Now let's talk numbers, because we know that's what everyone wants to know. As of today, the typical 1979 Lincoln cent is worth about 1 cent if it's common and circulated. But if it's in uncirculated or proof condition, it could be worth anywhere from 10 cents to $50. However, rare varieties, mint errors, or coins with high grades can sell for $100 to $500 for small errors or higher grades, $1,000 to $10,000 for well-documented error coins or unique dies, $50 to $100,000 plus for the rarest, highest graded examples, and in one extreme, a verified ultra-rare 1979 penny sold for $597,327 in a private sale, setting a new benchmark for Lincoln cent collectors. Worldwide. So there you have it, the humble 1979 Lincoln penny. A coin you've probably handled hundreds of times without even thinking about it. But hidden among the billions of ordinary cents, there are a few that are absolute treasures. Tiny copper time capsules that can be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, so take a few minutes to check your change, dig through old jars, visit your grandparents' house, or hit up your local coin shop. Who knows? You might be sitting on a gold mine disguised as a penny. And if you found this video interesting, valuable, or just plain cool, do us a huge favor. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into coins that could change your life. Got a coin story or a rare penny of your own? Drop a comment below. We love hearing from our fellow coin hunters and collectors. And until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and keep collecting. Let me know if you'd like a version with voiceover style pacing, background music cues, or if you want visuals or images to go along with it. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating, yet often overlooked, coins in American history, the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny. You might think, wait, a penny worth a lot of money? How could that be possible? Well, hold on tight because this story is going to blow your mind. In this video, we'll be talking about the history, the rarity, and the immense value of this ultra-rare penny, which right now, in 2025, is worth a staggering $597,321 on the market. Yes, you heard that right, almost $600,000 for a single coin. So, let's break down everything you need to know about this incredible piece of American history and why it's causing such a buzz in the coin collecting community. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll want to go through your penny jar right away. The history of the Lincoln penny before we get into the mind-blowing value of the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny. Let's take a moment to understand the history behind the Lincoln cent itself. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, features the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, the front of the coin, and the famous wheat ears on the reverse. These wheat pennies were produced until 1958, after which the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial, which remained in use until 2008. The penny itself has been a part of everyday American life for over a century, circulating in the hands of countless Americans. However, the most valuable pennies today aren't necessarily the ones you see in circulation, but rather the rare and unique variations that were produced in specific years, with certain mint marks, or in certain conditions. The 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny. The discovery now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny so special? And how did it become so valuable? To answer that, we need to go back to a specific moment in history when this rare coin was discovered. The 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny, specifically one with a very unique set of characteristics, was uncovered in a batch of regular 1997 pennies. For most people, a 1997 penny would be worth just 1 cent. But this particular penny had a strange feature that would soon spark the interest of collectors and coin enthusiasts worldwide. It wasn't the typical wear and tear you'd expect from a penny that had been circulating for decades. Instead, this penny had an extraordinary and near-mint condition that was unprecedented for a coin that had been in circulation for such a long time. The coin had a crisp, sharp design with immaculate details on Lincoln's face and the reverse side. The mint mark, D, located on the obverse, indicated that this penny had been struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. Upon closer inspection, experts realized that this 1997 D penny was an anomaly, a coin that had slipped through the cracks of the U.S. Mint's production process. A mistake had been made, and what should have been a regular penny became a one-of-a-kind error coin with stunning clarity and characteristics that no one had anticipated. What makes the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny so valuable? So, what exactly makes the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny worth a jaw-dropping $597,321? Let's break it down. The most obvious reason for its value is its rarity. The 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny is an incredibly rare coin. Out of millions of pennies produced that year, only a small handful of these ultra-rare variants have been discovered. They were never intended to exist, which makes them extremely valuable to collectors. The condition of this coin is another critical factor. Most coins that have been in circulation for years end up with scratches, dings, and general wear. But the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny stands out because it was somehow spared from the usual degradation. Its ultra-high grade means it looks practically brand new, making it one of the highest quality coins ever to come out of the mint during that time. Some people believe that the error is linked to a problem during the minting process, where the pressure from the dies was inconsistent, leading to the creation of a superstruck penny. The result was an unusually high-quality coin, with sharper details and a crisp design, far beyond the quality that was typically expected from pennies produced in that era. The demand for this coin has exploded in recent years. With the growing interest in rare and valuable coins, particularly those with historical significance, The 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny has become highly sought after by collectors, investors, and numismatic enthusiasts alike. As more people learn about the coin's unique characteristics and its hefty market value, the demand for these pennies continues to rise. In the world of numismatics, certain coins achieve celebrity status. Think of the 1913 Liberty Head nickel or the 1943 copper penny. Coins that are synonymous with rare finds and astronomical values. The 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny is now joining that elite club of coins that are not just worth a lot of money but have earned a place in the history books. The current market value, so how much is this coin actually worth today? The 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny, based on current market evaluations, is valued at a staggering $597,321. That's right, nearly $600,000 for a single penny. This price might seem unbelievable, but it's backed by market demand, rarity, and historical significance. This penny has become one of the most valuable modern-era coins, and its price continues to increase as more collectors fight for a chance to own it. If you were to find a 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny in your collection, you could potentially make a life-changing amount of money. However, before you start searching through your change jar, it's important to note that not every 1997 D penny is worth nearly $600,000. The true value is in those rare, mint-condition specimens that show no signs of wear and have the unique characteristics that set them apart from the average penny. How to identify the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny, you might be asking. How do I know if I have a 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny? Well, here's a quick guide to help you identify if you've stumbled upon a coin that could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The first thing to check is the mint mark. The 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny has the letter D stamped on the obverse side, which indicates it was minted in Denver. Without this mint mark, it's not the rare version we're talking about. The condition of the coin is crucial. If the penny shows signs of wear, such as scratches, discoloration, or faded details, it's likely not going to fetch you a high price. However, if the penny looks almost brand new, with sharp, clear details and no signs of damage, then you might have a rare gem on your hands. The ultra-rare 1997 D penny has exceptionally sharp lines and clear, defined features, especially the facial features of Abraham Lincoln. If the details on the coin look unusually crisp, it could be the special Ultra Lincoln variant. If you think you've found a rare 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny, the next step is to get it authenticated and graded by a professional grading service, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These organizations will assess the coin's authenticity, condition, and value. Conclusion and final thoughts: the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny is undoubtedly one of the most valuable and fascinating coins to have emerged in the modern era. Its rarity, impeccable condition, and unique characteristics have made it a true treasure in the world of numismatics. With a current market value of $597,321, it's no surprise that coin collectors are eager to add this coin to their collections. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be holding on to a piece of history and a small fortune. So, the next time you're going through your change or searching for hidden treasures, keep an eye out for the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny. You never know, you could be looking at one of the most valuable pennies ever to circulate the United States. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content on rare coins and hidden treasures. Happy collecting, and best of luck with your coin hunts. This script takes the viewer on an engaging journey through the history, rarity, and incredible value of the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln penny. It provides all the essential details to keep the viewer interested and informed while making them excited about the potential treasure they could find in their own collections. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we have something really special for you. If you're a collector or simply intrigued by the world of coins, you're about to discover the hidden value of a specific penny, a 1997 ultra-rare Lincoln penny. This seemingly ordinary coin, which many of us might dismiss without a second thought, could be worth an astonishing $597,320 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right, $597,320. But why is this penny so valuable? What makes this 1997 penny so special? And how can you determine if you have one in your collection? Stick around because we're about to unravel this mystery and reveal how the rarest of pennies have earned their extraordinary price tags. So, let's jump right in. First, let's talk about the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, was introduced back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This little coin has had an incredible legacy. Over the years, its design has gone through several changes, but the portrait of Abraham Lincoln has remained a constant symbol on the front of the penny. Now, fast forward to 1997. The U.S. Mint was still producing billions of pennies that year, but little did anyone know, tucked away in the production lines was an ultra-rare gem. One that would go on to become one of the most valuable pennies in history. So, what makes the 1997 ultra-rare Lincoln penny so special? Well, this particular penny is one of the finest examples of a misstruck coin, a rare error that happens when the minting process goes wrong. In the case of this penny, a combination of factors led to an extreme error in the coin's production, making it incredibly rare and sought after by collectors worldwide. Before we get into the details of why this penny is so valuable, let's quickly explore what makes a misstruck coin so desirable in the world of numismatics. A misstruck coin is a mistake made during the minting process, and in most cases, these errors are accidental. These errors can range from double strikes, off-center strikes, and die cracks to more complex issues like incorrect metal composition. But what sets certain misstruck coins apart from the rest is their scarcity. When a coin is minted incorrectly, there are typically only a few, if any, remaining in circulation. This makes them highly collectible. And the rarer the mistake, the more valuable the coin. In the case of the 1997 ultra-rare Lincoln penny, the most notable error involves a significant flaw in the minting dies, which caused the coin to be struck with an incorrect weight and alloy. The U.S. Mint had a problem in its production that resulted in a small number of pennies being made with an abnormal thickness and an unusual sheen that set them apart from the typical copper-plated steel pennies produced that year. The result? A coin with an error that makes it incredibly distinct and valuable. So, how do you identify if your 1997 penny could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Well, first off, you'll need to look for a few key features. The most important of these is the coin's weight. The average 1997 penny should weigh around 2.5 grams, but the rare error pennies may weigh a fraction more or less. The coloration is also an important factor. Typically, pennies are made of copper-plated zinc, giving them a bright, reddish-brown color. But some of these error pennies have a unique shine to them that is completely different from the usual. Now, you might be asking yourself, how can a 1997 penny be worth over $500,000? Let's break it down. The value of these rare coins is determined by a few key factors: rarity, condition, and demand. A coin with a unique flaw, especially one as striking as this, is incredibly rare. In fact, only a small number of these 1997 ultra-rare Lincoln pennies were ever minted. Their scarcity makes them incredibly valuable to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history. But it doesn't stop there. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they have little to no wear and tear, are worth much more than those that have been damaged or aged over time. This is where things get interesting. Since these error pennies were originally produced in large numbers and spent in circulation, finding one in near-perfect condition is extremely rare. The few examples that have remained in pristine condition are the ones that have reached their sky-high market value. Now, let's take a closer look at the market value. As of recent sales and auctions, a 1997 ultra-rare Lincoln penny in excellent condition has been sold for up to $597,320. Yes, that is nearly $600,000 for a coin that most of us would never think twice about picking up off the ground. This astonishing price tag has made headlines in the numismatic community and sparked even more interest in error coins. The market for rare coins like this is highly competitive, with collectors and investors constantly on the lookout for these types of finds. Auction houses, private collectors, and coin dealers all play a part in driving up the prices of these exceptional pieces. And it's not just limited to this specific penny. The world of rare coins is full of hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. How can you find one of these rare pennies yourself? While finding a 1997 ultra-rare Lincoln penny may seem like a needle in a haystack, it's not impossible. Your best bet is to carefully examine your coin collection, paying close attention to those pennies from 1997 and surrounding years. Look for any signs of a misstruck coin, such as unusual coloration, weight, or even slight differences in the coin's design. Another great tip is to check coin collecting forums, attend numismatic shows, and network with other collectors. Many coin dealers and collectors have their own private collections, and some may be willing to sell or trade rare finds. If you believe you have found a coin worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, the next step is to have it professionally appraised. A reputable numismatist can help verify its authenticity and determine its true market value. In conclusion, the 1997 ultra-rare Lincoln penny is a shining example of how even the most seemingly ordinary items can hold extraordinary value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a curious interest in rare coins, this story reminds us all that the world of numismatics is filled with treasures waiting to be discovered. So, next time you come across a 1997 penny, take a moment to inspect it closely. Who knows? You could be holding a rare coin worth more than you ever imagined. If you found this video informative and exciting, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing coin stories. Thanks for watching and happy collecting. Welcome back to RF Coins channel, coin enthusiasts. Have you ever wondered about those seemingly ordinary pennies that you toss in your pocket and forget about? Well, prepare to be blown away by one particular penny that has taken the world of numismatics by storm, the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny. While most people might just see a simple coin, its story is far from ordinary and its value is truly extraordinary. In this video, we're going to explore the fascinating history, the rarity, and the jaw-dropping market value of this penny, which has been known to fetch prices as high as $597,319. Yes, you heard that right, almost $600,000 for just one coin. Stick around as we delve into the details of how a humble penny can transform into a small fortune. So grab a seat, maybe check your piggy bank or change jar, and let's explore the world of the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin that could change your financial future. Before we get into the specifics of the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny, let's take a brief look at the history of the Lincoln penny, because understanding its origins helps us appreciate just how remarkable this coin truly is. The Lincoln penny, which first appeared in 1909, was created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by artist Victor David Brenner, this coin quickly became one of the most iconic and beloved coins in American history. The original design featured a bust of President Lincoln on the obverse front and a simple yet elegant image of the wheat stalks on the reverse back. For nearly a century, the design remained unchanged, becoming a symbol of American heritage. But in 1959, the reverse was updated to feature the Lincoln Memorial, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This change to the reverse design has lasted for many decades, becoming another hallmark of the Lincoln penny's design. In 2009, the U.S. Mint celebrated the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, issuing a series of special edition pennies that featured 4 different reverse designs, each representing a different part of Lincoln's life. This series, while fascinating, is often overshadowed by another special edition, the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny. So, what exactly is the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny that has become the center of such attention in the numismatic community? Unlike regular 2001 Lincoln pennies, the Ultra Lincoln penny is considered a rare error coin, which is the primary reason for its enormous value. What makes this penny so rare? Well, let's break it down. Error coins have fascinated collectors for decades, with their rarity and unique characteristics making them highly sought after. In the case of the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny, it is believed to be a result of an ultra-high die strike error. This means that the coin was struck with an overpressurized die, creating a distorted and enlarged image on the coin's surface. This striking error causes the coin to exhibit deeper, sharper details, making it stand out from all the other 2001 pennies. This ultra-high die strike error is incredibly rare, which is why only a handful of these coins are believed to exist. While many 2001 Lincoln pennies have the typical design, the Ultra Lincoln penny displays a level of detail and craftsmanship that makes it truly exceptional and exceptionally valuable. Now, let's get to the part that you've probably been waiting for, the value of the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny. Typically, a 2001 Lincoln penny in good condition is worth only 1 cent. But the Ultra Lincoln penny is far from ordinary. Due to its rarity and the high demand among collectors, the value of these pennies can reach staggering amounts. In fact, depending on the condition and the specific characteristics of the coin, a 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny has been known to sell for an astonishing $597,319 or even higher at auction. This price tag may seem unbelievable, but the truth is collectors are willing to pay such high prices for coins that have this level of rarity. The market for rare coins has grown immensely in recent years, with certain rare coins fetching prices that would leave most people in AWE.AS. With all rare coins, the value of the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny depends on several factors, including its condition, mint mark, and the specific error characteristics. Some pennies, due to their exceptional condition and uniqueness, are worth even more. But one thing is certain, if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare pennies in your change jar, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Now, if you're wondering how you can get your hands on one of these elusive pennies, you're not alone. Many collectors have spent years searching for a 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny, and some have even found them hidden in rolls of pennies or as part of large coin collections. Finding one in circulation today is extremely unlikely. However, if you're serious about adding one of these coins to your collection, there are a few places you can check. Many rare coin dealers and auction houses specialize in error coins and may have the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny for sale. Be prepared to pay top dollar for it, though. These events are a great opportunity for collectors to buy, sell, and trade rare coins. It's possible that a dealer or collector could have the Ultra Lincoln penny available at one of these events. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions often have listings for rare coins. Be sure to verify the authenticity of any coin before purchasing, as there are some counterfeit versions of error coins out there. If you're feeling lucky, you can try searching through rolls of pennies at your local bank. While the chances of finding a 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny are slim, it's not impossible. If you're out there hunting for this extraordinary penny, it's essential to know what to look for. Here are a few tips to help you identify the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny from the rest. The most noticeable feature of this error coin is the depth of the design. The ultra-high die strike causes the Lincoln portrait and other details to appear sharper and more pronounced than on a typical penny. The reverse of the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny might show signs of extra detail as well. Look closely for any unusual features that stand out more than they would on a normal 2001 penny. The Ultra Lincoln penny is usually found in excellent condition, so take a careful look at its surface. Coins that show wear or damage will be worth less than those in pristine condition. A magnifying glass or loupe can help you spot the intricate details of the coin's design that make it unique. The 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny is truly one of the most fascinating coins in American history. What might seem like a simple penny could turn out to be a rare and highly valuable piece of numismatic history. Whether you find one in your change jar or decide to hunt for one at coin shows, this penny serves as a reminder of the exciting world of coin collecting. If you're a coin enthusiast or even just curious about the value of rare coins, the 2001 Ultra Lincoln penny is a great example of how something small and seemingly insignificant can have a huge impact on the world of collecting. The fact that this penny can fetch nearly $600,000 proves that there's always more to discover in the world of coins. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe the next coin you find could make you a small fortune. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing coin stories. Until next time, happy hunting. Today, we're diving into something truly extraordinary. The 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin that has not only captured the hearts of collectors, but has also skyrocketed in value. Yes, you heard that right. This humble penny from 2012 is worth a lot of money today. Stick with me as we uncover the history, rarity, and current value of the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin that could be hiding in your change jar right now. But before we jump into all the exciting details, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more mind-blowing coin facts, tips, and insights. Now, let's get started. To truly understand the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny, we need to first take a look at the history behind the Lincoln penny itself. This iconic coin was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has seen many versions over the years, but one thing has remained constant: its strong connection to the great legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The first Lincoln penny was quite different from what we see today, featuring a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse. This design lasted from 1909 to 1958, which is why the older wheat pennies are so beloved by collectors. However, in 1959, the U.S. Mint switched things up by introducing the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse of the penny, marking the 50th anniversary of Lincoln's death. Even though the design has changed several times throughout the years, the Lincoln penny has remained a staple in American coinage, and it's still in circulation today, more than 100 years after its debut. Fast forward to 2012, when a seemingly regular penny made headlines for its ultra-rare feature. Now, you're probably wondering what makes the 2012 Lincoln penny so special, right? Well, let's get into that. In 2012, the U.S. Mint released a special edition of the Lincoln penny to honor the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent design by Brenner. But here's where things start to get interesting. This specific year saw a small group of ultra-rare coins slip through the cracks due to a striking error. The coins were produced with an ultra-high relief, making them stand out from the rest of the pennies in circulation. These ultra-high relief Lincoln pennies are the ones that collectors are after, and they're the reason this penny has gained such insane value. Unlike regular pennies, which have a smooth, flat surface, the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny features deep, raised details, particularly in the image of Lincoln himself. This dramatic change in design, combined with the limited number of these coins that were ever made, has made the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny one of the most coveted coins in the world of numismatics today. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so it's rare, but why is it worth so much money? Well, let's talk about the market value and how this penny has turned into a true treasure. If you've ever wondered what a penny could be worth beyond its face value, then get ready to have your mind blown. The current market value of a 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny is estimated at around $597,318. Yes, you read that correctly, almost $600,000 for a single penny. How did a coin that started as a humble piece of change become worth so much? Well, it all comes down to rarity and demand. You see, the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny wasn't minted in large numbers. Only a very small batch of these pennies were accidentally produced with the ultra-high relief design. And over time, as collectors realized just how rare and unique these pennies were, their value skyrocketed. The coin's value also comes from the intricacies of its design. The ultra-high relief of Abraham Lincoln's portrait and the deep strike make it a true collector's dream. As a result, collectors and investors alike are willing to pay an arm and a leg for the opportunity to own this rare gem. But here's the kicker. While the average person might have a hard time finding one of these rare coins in their pocket change, they do occasionally pop up at coin shops, auctions, and in private collections. If you happen to find one, you could be holding on to a small fortune. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare pennies? It's a great question, and the answer lies in close inspection. First, take a look at the relief of the design. If the coin's features, especially Lincoln's face and the details on the reverse, look deeply raised and more pronounced than the typical flat, smooth design of a regular penny, then you might be looking at a 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny. Next, closely examine the strike quality. The ultra-high relief of the coin should be sharp and crisp, unlike the softer design seen on most modern pennies. This is a sign that the penny was struck with extra pressure, creating that unique, raised effect. It's also important to look for any other signs of minting errors like off-center strikes or die cracks, which can also increase the value of the coin. It's always a good idea to have an expert or a certified coin dealer examine the penny to confirm its authenticity. If you suspect that you have found one, don't waste time, get it appraised. Now that we know just how valuable the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny is, you might be wondering, is this coin a smart investment? In the world of rare coin collecting, it absolutely is. Coins like the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny often appreciate in value over time, especially as their rarity increases and more collectors seek to own a piece of history. If you're a savvy investor or a dedicated coin collector, purchasing a 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny could be a wise financial move. Not only does it have intrinsic value as a historical artifact, but it also has the potential to increase in worth as the years go by. And with fewer and fewer of these coins left in circulation, The scarcity only adds to its appeal. To sum it up, the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny is a true rarity in the world of numismatics. With its high-relief design, limited mintage, and skyrocketing market value, this penny has become one of the most sought-after coins for collectors and investors alike. If you happen to find one, don't just toss it in your pocket change. You might be holding on to a coin worth nearly $600,000. So, keep an eye out for those pennies, folks, because in the world of coin collecting, you never know when you might strike gold. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting coin stories and tips. Until next time, happy collecting.